Hey PS family, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to show you guys how we created this full hairstyle. This is a step-by-step showing you guys how I created this hairstyle. This hairstyle can be for like little girls when it comes to Easter or like a special holiday. Mother's Day is coming up, so maybe you guys can use this idea for that. The first design is to create a heart shaped in the hair. So as you're parting, just make sure that you're parting like a half heart for the first side, and then we're going to take it with the diagonal slant, and that first section is going to be the top part of the heart. And then connect that first top of that heart to the bottom half of the heart, and that's how you have the half heart. Just complete the same thing on the other side. Let's try to get that part to look like a heart as close as possible. Make it even on both sides, and then just complete the same thing. And we're going to do a part, a diagonal slant. That's going to be our part, and that top half is where we're going to braid that, and that's going to be the top part of the heart. And then just connect that to that bottom half, and then now you have your full heart. And guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you guys can see more videos like these. So for the next section, we're just going to part it from ear to ear. And I was using braiding jam to clean up my parts every step of the way. So if that's what you want to do, you can go ahead and do that as well. Once you have that section, we're going to take that top and we're going to put it out of the way. And for this next section, we're just going to part it so it connects to the bottom of the heart. This is how we're going to connect the heart into the braid. So to connect that part, we're going to take the opposite side of that heart and we're just going to braid that, and we're going to braid it into that hair that we just took out for our section. And just also complete the same thing on the opposite side, and you will have both ends of that heart connected into a braid. So now that that's done, you should be left with two sections on both sides of the head. And with that section, we're just going to use the rubber bands, and we're going to put that inside of rubber bands and just braid it like a regular braid. And this is what the back should be looking like, and now onto the front. So part in the middle, and then your next part is going to be diagonal in that section. And make sure you're clipping those loose sections out the way just to have your workspace clean so you're not getting confused. Within that top big section, we're going to part that like a triangle shape. And this is why you need to clip and get that hair out the way just so you can know what section that you're working on. Yeah, braiding jam is going to be your best friend because you guys see me use this all throughout me braiding the hair. This is just going to make sure all the sections is clean. So with that first section, which is a triangle section, we're going to braid it from the back towards the front, and then braiding it to connect it to that next triangle section. And now this is what you should have when you're done with those two sections. And of course, just complete the same thing on the other side, and you should have another heart in the front. Okay, so I lost the original footage. I don't know what happened to it. It was probably deleted. I don't know. So I had to retake it. That's why this looks like that. So we are doing diagonal parts right here, and we're just adding like the rubber bands and attaching that first section to the second section. Continue to do this with the rubber bands until that full section is done. Once you're done with this side, just do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so we are almost done. Now that all of the designs is done, we're just going to place this into a ponytail and spray every section so we can be able to apply the flexi rods. sure to spray enough water just to get it drenched. And then wrap your flexi rod from the bottom up. And the key is to make sure at the bottom that you bend that flexi rod at the bottom and the top to keep it more secured. And for it to dry, I did let her sit under the dryer for like 30 minutes on high. But if it's still wet, you can do a tester by taking one flexi rod out. And if the curl doesn't hold, then you can replace that flexi rod and put them back under the hairdryer. And now that she's all dry, you just take the flexi rods out and you can add your finishing touches. I did go back to add the curls, the curly pieces in the front of her hair. You can add that or not. And this is the finishing hairstyle. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and drop a like and subscribe so you guys can see more upcoming videos like this. Is that pretty?